Okay, we're back again here, continuing with our discussion of 10 things that everyone should know before
they file for bankruptcy.
My name is Dwayne Farnsworth.
And I'm J.C. Cox.
And we're going to keep this one as brief and to the point as possible. Not everyone wants to file for bankruptcy, but if it's required to file for bankruptcy in order to get a fresh start, if you really have decided that it's time to file, then you need to decide if it's really time to file.
Right time.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you don't want to file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy too soon. For example, you might have an asset out there, like a tax refund, that if you filed for bankruptcy, the trustee could take it because it would become proper of the bankruptcy estate. But if you waited, filed your tax return, collected your tax refund, spent the tax refund on reasonable living expenses,
And not
paying family members back money
repaying
you owe
mom
them,
because she was so nice.
okay, then is the right time to file the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Another timing issue.
So let's stick with the tax refund theme. What if you already got your tax refund before you came in to talk to us and you did pay mom back? You're going to want to wait a year after you paid mom back, because otherwise the trustee could be knocking on mom's door, maybe not literally, but could be talking to mom about getting that tax refund money that you paid her back because of one of the provisions under the bankruptcy code. Makes Thanksgiving dinners a little uncomfortable,
At least.
when the trustee's asking mom for money.
Okay. There's also timing issues. We talked about a little bit before in a previous video on eligibility issues. If you were in a previous bankruptcy within the last year, if you filed a bankruptcy now, you would not receive the full benefit of the automatic stay. So it's critical. You might want to wait a month or two if it's been almost that long since you were in a previous bankruptcy.
Right.
If you were in a previous bankruptcy and you failed to abide by a court order by the judge, well, that's where court orders come from,
And they hate that.
then you're not eligible to be a debtor in bankruptcy for 6 months. You would want to wait until those 6 months had expired. If your previous bankruptcy, sorry to hog the microphone here, but if your previous bankruptcy, there was a motion for relief from the automatic stay filed, you don't need to understand what that really
Blah,
means.
blah,
That's
blah,
why
blah.
you hire attorneys. And you filed a voluntary motion to dismiss, a combination of the two, ineligible to file. Therefore, you need to wait until you're eligible to file.
Income.
Yeah.
If your income right now, you're not eligible for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. If your income's gone down, or something's changed in your situation, waiting a few months or a couple months, could be any amount of time, really. There's no specific number of months you might have to wait. But by waiting an amount of time, you may become eligible to file a Chapter 7. You will pass one of those income tests that we talked about, either the median income or the means test.
Right. So as with any other aspect of the reason I love what I do is because taking a family's personal financial situation and pulling it apart and looking at all the aspects of it and then applying the bankruptcy law across it is very interesting. It's very challenging. It's complex. For all the reasons that I enjoy what I do in helping people is all the reasons why you want to be very careful about trying to do it on your own. So not only once you've decided that you need to file for bankruptcy, in determining when to file is how to file.
Yeah.
And I think JC strongly recommends that you hire a competent, experienced consumer bankruptcy attorney to advise you and to represent you if you file for bankruptcy. There's way too many traps, pitfalls, and in even some cases, landmines. So timing, who to file, and how to file are really critical.
And I would say, even if you're not sure if bankruptcy is the right direction for you to go yet, but you know you need some help. You're struggling with debt. It's just becoming oppressive. Find someone who's competent, who's experienced. We're great options. If I'm not available, you could probably still talk to Dwayne. But we know the landscape, and we can help you understand your options and make the best decision for your family. And that's really what we're here for. We want to help you make the best decision for you and your family to move forward and get some relief.
But these are unbiased opinions.
Unbiased.
Okay. Is that the last word?